Hi everyone, it's been a hot minute since I've been here on YouTube, and today I am super excited because I have a very fun Temu haul to share with you guys. And this one's special because out of all the Temu hauls that I've done here on my channel, and there has been a lot of them, this one is unsponsored. I paid for all the goodies in this bag with my own hard-earned money, and I can't wait to share with you what I picked out. There's going to be a lot of fun and exciting Halloween items for decorating here at home and also at the dental office where I work. But before I dive into this haul, I thought it might be kind of fun to just do like a little catch-up because it has been such a long time since I posted a video. I think it's been like 3 or 4 months. Oh my gosh, so what's new? What have you guys been up to? How's your summer going? What kind of crazy things has life been throwing you? I don't know about you, but I thought as I was getting older, things might just kind of mellow out and get easier, but I'm finding that as we get older, just different things kind of keep happening and people around us start getting sick and passing away, unfortunately. So anyway, I'm gonna just do a little catch up before we get into this haul. So if you're not interested in hearing about what's been going on with me, then you might want to just fast forward. I'll put the timestamp for when the actual haul starts. So around the beginning of May, the dental office where I work actually experienced a really devastating flood. Yeah, it was awful. The spa right next door to us left some kind of a hose running over the weekend and flooded both of our offices out. There was probably about this much water sitting on the floor on the Monday morning when we all came back to work. So the restoration company came in and assessed the situation. Oh my gosh, the office was actually closed for 8 weeks. The floors all needed to be redone, and once they started kind of peeling everything away, they realized that the old flooring underneath had asbestos in it. So if any of you have ever dealt with that, then you know that that's kind of a big job. And anyway, that all had to be taken care of and everything put into storage and the whole 9 yards. Anyways, got back to work here just not that long ago, and then we also had a 2-week vacation. So I haven't really been to work a lot the last little while. So it was actually a good thing because a lot of life has just been happening in that time frame as well. My daughter Megan actually graduated from college beginning of June. She is now a certified education assistant and is trying to find a job. So we're hoping that that pans out. At the beginning of the year, they were told that, oh, you'll have no problem getting a job, but that is actually a little bit difficult, especially when you're her age. A lot of the students in her class were married, have kids of their own. Yeah, so it's kind of difficult for a 20-year-old trying to start out in that career, we're finding. So if she can't get in with the school district, I think she's going to just try working maybe in a daycare situation or something like that, just so she can start working with kids and get that on her resume, get a little experience. So hopefully that will help. So there's that. It was a pretty exciting day, the grad day, and I was so proud of her. She's worked so hard to come as far as she has, and I just can't wait to see where she goes from here. So speaking of my 2-week vacation, I basically did a repeat of what I did last year. I went up to my hometown, spent a couple weeks with my sister. We went fishing and camping, and we just did lots of good old sister bonding time. And then on my way back home, I spent a couple days with a good friend of mine as well. She has property out at one of the lakes there, and so we got to go pontoon boating and we watched outdoor movies, and yeah, it was super fun. So as soon as I got back, I jumped back into reality. I was back to work, and yeah, I've been just busy ever since. So yeah, I don't know, just life just keeps going so fast, it feels like. I also lost a very dear friend of mine to cancer here recently. She was only 60 years old. She has kids and grandkids and a loving husband and so much life left to live. And yeah, it's very sad. And it just really made me kind of reevaluate some things in my life, and just makes me realize how precious and short our time here really is. And I also have another family member that is going through similar things, and it's just, again, just makes you kind of rethink things. And which brings me to the next thing. I think that we all need to do the things that we want to do. You know, we keep thinking we've got all this time and oh, we're gonna wait till we have more money, or oh, we're gonna wait till our kids get older, or, you know, we always have an excuse to wait. Well, I don't wanna wait anymore. And so my boyfriend Perry and I actually have just booked recently a kind of a trip of our lifetime. Something that we've never done before. Like, we've gone on little trips before to like, been to Mexico a couple of times and to Vegas for a few days. But this one is going to be the trip, big trip. We're actually going to Vietnam. We're staying in a city called Da Nang, and we're gonna be gone for a whole month in the beginning of next year. So very excited. We can't wait. We've been doing lots of research. We've got lots of fun things that we want to do while we're there. We're going to stay in a couple of beachfront hotels. We've got a balcony that's going to overlook the ocean. Perry and I have just really been talking a lot lately about how we want to start doing things now that we still have our health. We still have the energy and stamina to do things, because we never know what tomorrow might bring. You just never know. So live life to the fullest. You know, you keep hearing that. Every day is a gift, and just live your life while you can. All right, so enough of that. Let's get into this haul. I can't wait to share with you the items that I picked up from Temu this time. It's a good one, so here we go. So here's a quick overview of everything that was in that bag. And you know what, you guys? Every time I open these up, I am always amazed at how much they can get crammed into one of those little shipping bags. There are a lot of items here, and yeah, if you're a Halloween lover like me, you're definitely gonna wanna stick around and see what I picked out. So because this haul isn't sponsored by Temu, I don't have any discount codes that I can share with you, unfortunately. And if I'm able to, I will make sure that I list you know, all the product details in the description of this video, along with the prices. But keep in mind, Temu's prices fluctuate all the time, so the prices that I show you may not be what is, you know, the price of today. So anyways, I'm gonna start with a few of the items that are not Halloween related. I only have a couple. So first up, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I love to bake, and I've recently been making a ton of birthday cakes because I have been making them for everybody at the place where I work, the dental office. And I recently started also making them for an orthodontic office across the street from us. So I needed to get a few more supplies to help me with that. And I wanted to get a nice big icing bag. And this is one of those ones that is really heavy duty. It's got like a really thick plastic on the inside and kind of a material on the outside. And if you've gone to like places like Michael's or anywhere like that, you'll know that this kind of stuff is very pricey. And so I was really curious to see what kind of quality these ones would be like from Temu, and they are nice. I can definitely vouch that this quality is good. And yeah, this is actually nicer than the bag that I have, and it was a Wilton bag. And I think this is gonna come in really handy. I'll be able to get a lot of stuff in here, a lot of icing. And yeah, so to go along with that, I also picked out a few icing tips. Now, there's been these like vintage cakes that have been going around. They've been viral for a while. I really noticed them around Valentine's Day. They were making like the heart-shaped vintage cakes, and I really want to get into a little bit of that decorating. So I needed to pick out some tips for that. So I just picked out just a few of these that I can make kind of like a ribbon lace around the outside of the cake. I picked up a couple of different ones, and these on Temu are really, really inexpensive. So I hope that the quality of these is gonna be okay. So I'm gonna give those a try. And then the last item that I picked up for cake decorating are just a few of these smaller sized couplers. And they come in a bag of like, I don't know how many are in here, quite a few. I'd probably say like 10 or 15 maybe. And these again were very inexpensive. They're just plastic, and you stick them down in your little frosting bags, your disposable bags, or even the ones that you can reuse over and over. And then you can easily swap out your little tips. Especially when you're doing those vintage cakes, you need to be able to swap them out pretty quickly and easily and use the different colors of frosting. I think these are going to come in really handy. So decorating with ghosts has become a very popular trend. I noticed it last year and I definitely jumped on that bandwagon, and I don't know what it is, but I have become a little obsessed with the ghosts. I'm going to be doing another haul here, like a combined store haul, very shortly. And if you're anyone like me that loves the ghost theme, you're definitely going to want to keep an eye out for that video, because I've been picking up so many adorable things, HomeSense, Michaels, all over. Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to check that video out. But with Temu, I actually found a lot of really nice ghost things as well. I'm gonna get into that in just a second. So these first items are not ghost related. I actually picked up this same 3-piece little boo sign last year, but it was in a different color. I believe it was purple, and I really wanted the black. And so yeah, I was super excited to pick this up this time. And these do take, I think, 2 either AA or AAA batteries each piece, and they look really cute. The little lights just glow, and yeah, I can't wait to get these like on a shelf. I can either decorate with these either here or at the dental office. I think this is going to be a great little addition to some Halloween decorating for sure. So there's another really popular decorating kind of trend that was going around last year, and I think the year before that as well, with the hanging witch hats from the ceiling. And I actually got some last year, and I wanted to get some more because I just absolutely love that look, and I want to do it in a couple of other spots in the dental office where I work. And if I can find it, I'll insert a picture of how the reception area in our dental clinic looked, and it was so awesome, and everyone loved it so much. So I got a pack of 12 this time, and these actually feel a lot better quality than the ones I had before. They have like metal around the rim here, so they definitely hold their shape. And yeah, I mean, you can hang them or you can wear them. So these hats actually came with the fishing line that you can use to tie to the top of them so that you can hang them from the ceiling. And they also came with some little, I don't know if you can see them here. They're little bats. They're just little 3D kind of plastic bats. They come with the double-sided tape that you can stick them onto the wall, or you could stick them, I guess, onto the ceiling if you wanted. They're quite small, but in certain areas they actually work really well. So the next 2 items that I picked out are actually these silicone ghost molds. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait to try these out. I'm gonna make some candles. I'm going to try maybe putting some plaster of Paris in some of these, and I could just make some like little figurines for, they could go on like a tiered tray situation, or just as decor around, you know, your room. Yeah, there's so many different things you could use these for. You could put Jello in them, you could put water in them, make ice cubes. So yeah, I think these are going to be a lot of fun to play with. So the ghost theme is just going to keep on going with this adorable little ghosty right here. And this one's special because he can hold a pen. So I thought this would be really super cute to put at our reception desk at the office. And so when our patients come and they have to sign forms or anything like that, or write down their appointments, they can steal the little pen off the little ghost here. I think that will be so sweet on the desk. So yeah, that's where he's gonna go. So this next item was also a no-brainer for me, and I just thought this was so cute. So you got these 2 little ghosts on this little swing. So I don't know, you could put this in many different areas too. I was actually kind of thinking of putting this on one of my tiered trays, kind of gluing or taping it somehow so that it will kind of hang over. You could also get like some twigs or a little tree, something that you cut off, you know, maybe from your yard, and attach it to the branches somehow, and put that in some kind of an arrangement. I just thought this was so adorable, and again, I just had to have it. So Temu might not be a place where you would think to buy seasonal jewelry. However, I have actually gotten a few pieces in the past and been really happy and impressed with the quality. And that brings me to this one right here. Look at this little cutie. Oh my gosh, I love this little white ghost. I actually picked out the exact same earrings last year, and I love them so much, and I was kicking myself that I didn't pick up the necklace at the same time. So I definitely had to make sure I got that. And I also picked out this adorable little ghosty necklace as well. Oh my gosh. This was actually a trend going around last year too, and I actually made some of these out of air dry clay on a little bigger scale. and then you put like a little tea light underneath, and I had to have this because it reminded me of that little project so much, and I just love this one as well. And it's so tiny and dainty, and I think that's going to be really fun to wear the month of October at work, because the kids, when they come in for their checkups and cleanings and things like that, are going to think those are really cute too. So yeah, I just had to get these, and they were really, really affordable. So these would make great little gifts for your kids, or if you put together those little boo baskets for Halloween for your kids or your grandkids, definitely pick some of these up because they would be a huge hit, I'm sure. So moving right along, we're just gonna keep going with the ghosties here. And next up, I have these hanging ghosts. Now, I bought a 2-pack and a single one because I needed 3, and this is what they look like. Aren't they cute? But they get even better because they do light up as well. So I'm just gonna show you here what they look like. So underneath, you've got these kind of like styrofoam wired little legs here. And basically you can bend these however you want so that it can hold the fabric out, so it looks like they have, you know, arms or whatever. And then they come with this little battery pack. So it's those little round batteries, and it's got a few different modes here as far as the light goes. So let's just, so yeah, I just bent them up so that it looked like they were little arms here. And let's check it out. Let's see what it does. Very fast blinking lights, not as fast blinking lights, and just a steady light, which this is the one that I prefer myself. The other ones are a little too crazy for me. So these 3 little guys, I'm not exactly sure where they're going to make an appearance at because I have so many different areas that I could put these. Now I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't order more because I have a pane of windows here at the front that are 3 panes, so these would be perfect hanging there. I also have an area down in our lower porch where all the trick-or-treaters come. It's kind of a soffitted area, so I could hang those from the soffit. There's so many areas, or even at work, I could take these and hang them in a couple of different areas there too. So I just might order a few more of these because these were actually really affordable as well and so stinking cute. So another item that I love picking up seasonally are their canvas art pieces, and I picked out 3 this time. Now I noticed in the past they used to come in these like hard plastic tubes, and they were very well protected, and this time they only came in kind of like bubble wrap and just plastic. So I'm hoping that they're not damaged. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of get them out of these packages, get them unrolled, and yeah, and I'll show you which ones I picked out. So here is the first canvas, and oh my gosh, I am so in love with this one. Now, my plan for this one, it is quite big. I'm gonna see if I can find a canvas around the same size, because even if it was a little bit smaller, I could always cut this or actually carry it around to the edges of it as well, and Mod Podge it on. And then my thought was to put some fairy lights in behind so that each of the little windows here could be illuminated. And I think that would be such a fun little DIY and just make this little picture just come right to life. And yeah, I just think this one is so sweet. Now, when you go on and look for different canvas art pieces, they come in all different sizes. So if you already had a frame, you know, at home that you wanted to kind of just switch out each time for each season, you could even just keep putting, you know, all of them in the same frame and just keep swapping them out for the seasons. And that way you're not having to store a lot of pictures and all that kind of stuff in a lot of frames. So this is a really great and easy way and an inexpensive way to actually decorate your home for all the different seasons. So anyway, this print is just everything. I love it so much. And here is the second print that I picked out. And this one's really, really cute as well. I'm loving the little ghosties here. I think they're just adorable. Now, I will point out though, the quality on this one is not as nice. It's not as thick a canvas. And I don't know if it was just because of the way this one was wrapped. It is a little bit bent and kind of wrinkled in a few spots. And it just doesn't feel like the quality is as good as the other one that I showed you. But I think once I get this in a frame or even Mod Podged onto, you know, maybe a canvas of some sort, it would be a lot stronger, and I think then that would be just fine. So there is that one. Super cute. And this is the last canvas that I picked out, and this print actually isn't new to me. I actually got the metal version of this that I put in my coffee station here at home, and this one I plan on framing and putting it up at our little coffee station at work. I just love this so much. I just think it's so cute. Look at this, booed fresh, served with scream and sugar. Oh my gosh, irresistible. I just love everything about this. It is just so, so sweet. And yeah, look, perfect in any kind of a coffee bar situation you might have going on. And yeah, I think this is a must for everyone. So I feel like I've probably saved the best for last. And the reason I say probably is because I have received sweaters from Temu before, seasonal sweaters to be exact, and they've been a 10 out of 10. And I've loved them so much. And this time I picked out some fall and Halloween themed ones, and I feel like this is gonna be no exception. So let's take a closer look. So first up, we have this beautiful fall leaf sweater. Oh my goodness. And the quality on this one is nice. It's thick, it's soft. I think this one's gonna be pretty warm. It is a little on the thicker side. So let's see what it looks like on. And actually, before I do that, let's see if we can find a tag so I can let you know what it's made out of. So I got this in a large, just in case you're wondering for size-wise. And this is actually 100% polyester. So let's see what this looks like on. It's really hot here today. It's not really sweater weather, I would say, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh. This size is actually, I think, perfect. The arm lengths are awesome. It's not too tight, it's not too big. Last year I actually got all of my sweaters, I believe, in an extra large. They were a little bit too big for me. So I'm kind of glad that I went with larges this time. I think these are gonna fit me a lot better, and yeah, I really, really like this one actually. I think this will be a great one to wear to the pumpkin patch. It's so soft. It's really soft. I really like this one, the way it feels. So sweater number 2 is a really cute pumpkin cardigan. Oh my goodness. This one, again, super soft, very plush. Oh my goodness. I think this one's gonna feel really nice on as well. So this one is actually made of a 100% viscose, however you say that. And I thought I got larges and everything, but I must have picked extra large in this one. So let's see what this one looks like. Check it out. Oh my gosh, this is super soft. Ooh, I love it. You know what? Extra large is perfect. I don't think I would have really wanted it to be any smaller. This fits me perfect. Oh, I love this one. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a fun one to wear again to work for the month of October. I think this is definitely a keeper as well. I really, really like this one. Doesn't have any buttons, doesn't need them. Just leave it open, and doesn't have anything on the back, it's just plain. But yeah, I love the pumpkins. The little jack-o'-lanterns are so cute. Perfect, perfect October cardigan for sure. All right, last but not least, sweater number 3. Now I have something very similar to this one that I got last year. It was a cardigan though. I think it has the same, if I'm not mistaken, pretty much the same ghost pattern, but I wanted to get it in the sweater version as well. So let's see what size did I end up with in this one. This is also an extra large, and it is made from 100% acrylic. Again, super soft, nice quality. You guys, don't sleep on the sweaters from Temu because they are actually really, really good. Like I said, I have not had any issues with any of the sweaters that I've received from them, and they've all been really good quality, and I love them. Oof, this one's a little warm too. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Because the ghosts, probably. Yeah, I think extra large is fine. I probably could have gotten away with a large, but I like my sweaters a little on the big side anyway. I just think that they're just more comfortable that way. I don't like things to be too tight. The length is good. Yeah, this one's really cute too. I love this one as well. So, which is your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? Oh my gosh. I really do like this one, but I think I'm partial to this cardigan with the jack-o'-lanterns. The quality on this one is so luxurious. It's so, I wish you could feel this. It's really like thick and plush and soft. Really nice quality. This one's definitely a second. This one's a third. Yeah, I like this one, but not as much as the other two. But this one's gonna be a really good fall one for sure. And that's everything that I have to share with you guys today. Oh my gosh, I feel a little rusty. It's been a long time since I did a haul video of any kind. And this was really fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I hope you're all doing really well and life is treating you well. And I'm so happy that you joined me here today, and I hope you'll keep an eye out for my next video. That one's going to be a really fun one. I've got lots of really amazing finds from just multiple stores that I've been kind of collecting over the last month and a half or so, and you're definitely going to want to see. If you like ghosts like I do, you're definitely going to want to check it out. All right, so until next time, I'll catch you again on the next video. Bye for now, everyone.